Hi, this is Ryan from Dakota Angler and Outfitter, and today we're going to be tying my iridescent Midge dry pattern. We're using a size 18 Tiemco 100 here and olive 70 denier ultra thread. Start your thread at the front of the hook, get it started, trim off your excess. Then we're taking some of the new Veevus Iridescent Thread, just pull off a piece, tie it into the front, and wind it to the back of the hook, and then bring your thread about 2/3 of the way back up towards the eye, and then just wrap this for a body. About there, and tie it off. Trim off your excess. Then take one kind of really full CDC feather and tie it in facing backwards and just pull it till it's tied in by the tips, like so. And then take excuse me, take a grizzly dry fly hackle, tie it in right in the same spot, and advance your thread up to the eye. And then wrap the hackle. Oops. Make sure you tie the hackle in so the concave is down too, so when it wraps the fibers will kind of flow backwards that way. Alright, I'll wrap forward. You probably get about 4 wraps, maybe 5, just depending what size fly you're tying. Yeah, 4 on this looks just fine. And tie that down. Trim off your excess. Sometimes you get a few stray fibers at the front. So then now you take the CDC feather, and what I do is I use my scissors. You're going to make like a loop wing, so the wing loops over the top of the hackle and then is tied down at the front. So what I do is I take my scissors, hold it back to where I want the loop to come back to, push it down, then use a loose wrap to catch it at the front of the hook. Do a couple loose wraps, and then you can kind of bring everything back around to the top of the hook. Give it a couple more wraps and just make sure everything looks right. You want it to come back, I'd say about halfway back the body. You want your wing to come back, I'd say halfway down the hook total. And you can kind of put your scissors in there and make sure everything's pulled back tight like that. Give it a couple wraps and just make sure everything's cinched down. And I pull the CDC feather up and I twist it and trim it off. You get a closer trim that way if you twist it. And then sometimes you'll have a few stray fibers around the front. And that's it. Now you can whip finish. And that's it. This has been a really good Midge dry pattern for me over the past couple weeks on the Midge hatch in town here, and you can easily adapt it to different colors by changing the body color, the CDC, the hackle. You can tie it. I've been using it at 20 and 18 works just fine too. Just kind of match the fly to your local bugs. Thanks.